Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, the 18th of May, 2020. Now, the markets were up overnight, but nothing like what you're seeing. At 6 something this morning, I saw an interview with Moderna, and that is a drug house, and they were on CNBC, and they are announcing they've had a big breakthrough, and as they did, they're on their way to another stage trial with a vaccine. And with that, the market just exploded. The gold market came off its highs, fell $40. I was watching this as it happened. Silver fell 50 cents. You stayed up in the copper market. Platinum market stayed up pretty good too. So did the palladium market. The dollar took a beating as foreign currencies took off to the upside. Bonds and notes settled back. The grain markets didn't do a real lot one way or the other. But the markets that are moving up are the energies. And that's right, you're looking at $35 in Brent, $32 in crude. Well, part of the reason for that is on Friday, the weekly Baker Hughes report showed these numbers. And I mean, when you look at them, these are record lows. We're down to 307 in the horizontal rig count. We're down to 258 in the drilling rig count. Natural gas rigs, they're way down. The NHAB housing market index came up to 37. They were expected 35. Bad news? Japan said that it's now, well, their economic data says they're in a full-fledged recession. They've had 2 contracting quarters back to back. Here's something that's interesting. The gap between gasoline and crude prices stood at $12.40 a barrel, 45% lower than the year before. My point is that the crack spread is not saying that the refiners are going to suddenly go out and produce a lot more gasoline. We know distillates have been behind because that's jet fuel mixed in with diesel fuel. So when you look at these numbers, the energy markets, as they're coming up and alive, what's interesting in them, and as we're here, we're not looking at minus $40. This is a $75 swing in some of these markets, $72.50 to be exact in our energy prices. And can that bring back some of these wells that are shutting in? Well, at 35, yeah, it can. So that becomes the interesting part. I did read that Hess Oil, one of the things that they're doing is they have not stopped producing. They rented 3 monster tankers, and they're filling them and they're moving them to Asia for sale, and they're using the Brent hedge, not the WTI, as the hedge in it, and there's plenty of spread in there for them to make the money. Why? I don't know, but that's what they're doing. Gasoline prices, you can see, you're back up over $1. Nat gas, you're back up to $1.81. So is this the first sign that things could get semi-normal? Now understand what Moderna did. They're not saying tomorrow you're going to your doctor and getting the shot. There's 2 more levels of testing, but they've passed a big hurdle. And if they could get this done in early 2021, we'd have something for this. Still carries us into the early winter without it, and that I think is still scary. Want to remind you, one of the things we do is we write about all this, and we write about it through the weekends, the evenings. We give you ideas on the futures markets, the options on futures, the spread markets, what the hedgers are doing, where they're doing it, why they're doing it. Then we'll throw out special reports on price counts, where markets are headed, so on and so forth. We give you a lot of information. It comes in 2 ways, either by email to you or through our charting services. If you go through our charting services, the beauty is you get to hear our oral updates, which we don't email. So on our oral updates, you'll be able to go back in the charting service. Let's assume you want to hear about energies. It's all going to be there. Just go to that area. They're all played if you missed them during the day. Go to www.iraepstein.com. under the word on the far right, free offerings. You'll be able to see it there. Click up here. If that's too difficult for you, it'll take you right to that area, and sign up for the other free offerings that we have. I'm Ira. You have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.